everyone, it's Mrs. Kilby and Sammy with Cod River County 4-H. Sammy's joining us again today for another story like he did last year. Today I'm going to read a story from Eric Carle called The Tiny Seed, and we're going to follow this seed's journey on becoming a flower. It is autumn. A strong wind is blowing. It blows flower seeds high in the air and carries them far across the land. One of the seeds is tiny, smaller than all of the other seeds. You can see the size difference here. Will it be able to keep up with the others? And where are they all going? One of the seeds flies higher than all of the others. Up, up, up it goes. It flies too high and the sun's hot rays burn it up. But the tiny seed sails on with the others. Another seed lands on a tall and icy mountain. The ice never melts and the seed cannot grow. The rest of the seeds fly on, but the tiny seed does not go as fast as all the others. Now they fly over the ocean. One seed falls into the water and drowns. The others sail on with the wind, but the tiny seed does not go as high as all of the others. One seed drifts down into the desert. It is hot, dry, and the seed cannot grow. Now the tiny seed is flying very low, but the wind pushes it on with the others. Finally, the wind stops, and the seeds fall gently down on the ground. A bird comes by and eats one of the seeds. The tiny seed is not eaten. It is so small that the bird does not even see it. Now it is winter, and after their long trip, the seeds settle down. They look just as if they are going to sleep in the earth. Snow falls and covers them like a soft white blanket. A hungry mouse that also lives in the ground eats a seed for his lunch, but the tiny seed lies very still, and the mouse does not see it. Now it is spring, and after a few months the snow has melted. It really is spring. Birds fly, the sun shines, rain falls. The seed grows so round and full that they start to burst open a little. Now they are no longer seeds, they are plants. First they send roots, here's the roots down here, down into the earth. Then their little stems and leaves begin to grow up towards the earth, up towards the sun and the air. There is another plant that grows much faster than the new little plants. It is a big, fat weed, and it takes all the sunlight and all the rain from all the small new plants, and that little plant dies. The tiny seed hasn't begun to grow yet. It will be late. Hurry, but finally it starts to grow into a plant. And here, right here, is that tiny little seed. The warm weather also brings the children out to play. They too have been waiting for sun in springtime. One child doesn't see the plants as he runs along, and oh no, he breaks one, and it can no longer grow anymore. The tiny plant that grew from the tiny seed is growing fast, but its neighbors grow even faster. Before the tiny plant has 3 leaves, the others plants have 7. And look, a bud, and now a flower. But what is happening? First there are footsteps, then a shadow that looms over, then a hand reaches down and breaks off the flower. A boy has picked a flower to give to a friend. How sweet. Now it's summertime. Now the tiny plant from the tiny seed is all alone. It grows on and on. It doesn't stop. The sun shines on and the rain waters it. It has many leaves and it grows taller and taller. It is taller than the people and taller than the trees. It's taller than the houses. And now a flower grows on it. People come from far and near to look at this flower. It is the tallest flower that they have ever seen. It's a giant flower. All summer long, the birds and bees and butterflies come visiting. They have never seen such a big and beautiful flower. And now it's autumn again. The days grow shorter, the nights grow cooler, and the wind carries yellow and red leaves past the flower. Some petals drop from the giant flower, and they sail along with the bright leaves over the land and down to the ground. The wind blows harder. The flower has lost almost all of its petals. It sways and bends with the wind, but the wind grows stronger and shakes the flower. Once more, the wind shakes the flower, and this time the flower's seed pod opens. So the seeds are inside the center of the flower here. Out come many tiny seeds that quickly sail far away with the wind. The end. So our life cycle completed. We started with that seed that finally found where it wanted to grow. And of course, our plants need at least 3 things to grow. These 3 major things. They need the sunlight, they need the soil that they're planted in, and of course they need rain. They need water to grow, to establish the roots, and then from the time that we plant, that's called germination, to when we have that first sprout, that baby plant pops up, and then they continue to grow. They have stems and leaves, and then if it's a flower, it produces that beautiful bloom, and then we have seeds where we can restart that whole life cycle over. I hope you enjoyed this story, and I will see you guys soon. Take care. Bye.